Matt Moore, the so-called ex-gay Christian blogger who was exposed for being on the gay dating app Grindr in February, says in a new interview on SiriusXM that he wasn't looking for sex on Grindr. Now, Noah, if it is conceivable, potentially, that he wasn't looking for sex or a hot date or what have you, what was he looking for?
He says he's just looking for guys to hang out with. You know, go bowling, that kind of thing. Let's not beat around the bush. Grindr, for whatever people want to say about Grindr, Grindr is not a social networking app.
Or a dating app?
It's not. I mean, you can find dates on there. People find dates on there. But most people on there are looking for sex.
Right.
And so to say that you're going on Grindr just to meet people to hang out with, especially when you consider yourself someone who is, you know, has very strong feelings about homosexuality and very negative feelings about it, there's no reason for you to be on Grindr.
Right.
And so then to come out, he actually, you know, come out and do this sort of media parade where he's saying, you know, I have nothing against gay people. I don't want to be with women, but I just, you know.
He's called it sinful.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He's called it an abomination.
Right.
And he said that he does believe that you can change, and that he has changed since he became an evangelical Christian. He
actually doesn't believe that you can change.
But, okay, then our article might be wrong.
No, I think that he said that he just thinks that you shouldn't act on it.
Okay.
So you can't change, but it doesn't mean that you need to actively be engaged in.
Oh shit, sorry.
No.
You're right.
Yeah. So he doesn't think you can change.
Yeah, it's impossible to change, but that you can control.
Yeah, and that you just shouldn't act on your urges, which we hear a lot. But this is interesting to kind of put this story next to the one about Jason Collins, who came out in sort of this great way and really in a healthy way. And then we've got Matt at the same time, who just can't sort of. It's really sad.
Well, it is sad, and you know, this is the screenshot. I don't know if we want to show it. This is what people have been circulating online, and he says that before he had the opportunity to go to a gay bar, this was circulating online, which made it impossible, and that this is, you know, before this, he had never been on Grindr.
Right.
It is sad, I think, more than anything, because it is a struggle for many people.
It is very sad.
And I think that juxtaposition really does highlight why it's so sad.
But at the same time, though, I think it's important to call people out like this and say, what you're saying and what you're preaching is not healthy, does not help gay men, doesn't help queer people in general, and it's not okay. So we got a lot of comments where people have said, we feel bad for him, this is heartbreaking, we pity him, and I totally do too. He's obviously really struggling with huge issues, cannot be fun, but at the same time, he's doing a huge disservice and a danger to queer people who are trying to deal with their own sexuality.